Alright, welcome family. So this video is kinda, I guess, not scripted. And remember my last video I was talking about my cousin that, introduced me to the whole investing thing.
That's me.
So
I'm the cousin.
here it is. Last person first we just show him out. He have a YouTube channel called JSE Random.
Yeah.
We just try 14 Starbucks.
I just tried 14 Starbucks drinks.
So
Well, no, let him cook.
No, let him cook. Nah, let him cook.
anyway, so yeah, basically, this video is really just talking about our investment journey, or at least how we started. And we're going to start with him first, and then I'm going to go with me, I guess, more in depth from the last video. So with that said, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and yo, let's begin. I can't because too far. So
Alright, cool. Now I think with my brain, how I started.
yeah, so how you started investing, and at what age?
Okay, first of all, I think I started at 16 or 17. Only stocks, Jamaican companies, obviously. I signed up with JMMB.
See, best
because
fun.
the JMMB, each brokerage firm has a minimum amount of money that you need to start the account, and JMB was like 10 grand. Scotia was like 50 grand. No, Scotia was 500,000.
Like, Proven.
Mind you.
I went to Proven, I was $250,000.
$250,000.
I went
Mad.
to GK, they said 500,000. So it's like, oh,
That's
the
crazy.
poor people get
No,
away.
you see that whichever banker, what we call them, bank teller at Scotia that look at a 17-year-old child and tell them, yeah man, 500,000. 500,000. Yeah.
But yeah,
Hell.
the thing is, you can't start investing on your own until you're 18.
Until they're 18. So it was a joint account with me and my mother. You can get a parent or a guardian or an older brother.
How was that process? Like tell them, I wanted to start investing.
Yeah, I mean, I was always interested in it, and everybody knew. I just needed to start, which is what you need to do. Just when you feel like you want to start, you should just start. It don't matter the age, as long as you know what you're doing, because we're working with real money here. So obviously the $10,000 is the first investment amount, and you can add, or if you're smart, you flip the 10,000 into millions, which I
Never did.
which I never did.
But
I never did.
yes.
No, that money, let's just say that $10,000 was $10,000 flip into a good amount of money. People like be cryptic with the amount of money. Yeah, it was a good amount of
Well,
money.
the family, them understand.
Yeah.
Which are like, just imagine buying 12 Starbucks coffee just right off the bat in which and you get yourself. Just,
Yeah.
I feel like 12 Starbucks coffee is a vibe today. But yeah. So, alright. Personally, I started investing at 18 years old, and it was crazy because I remember the day, as I was telling you guys, that my birthday was a Saturday, and the Monday when I turned 18, I went to JMB. Back then, JMB was, that bank that opened on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then it closed at 5. They closed at 5 o'clock. So they
I
closed at
really
5.
like them, and it was so good. Shout out to Cavell.
They're so nice. Shout out to Cavell.
Cavell, yeah.
I don't remember my broker name, honestly. She went away.
She was my financial advisor for quite some time
She
until
was
she just
nice.
cut me off. she just said, you know what, you're big enough. You can do your thing, which it worked.
It was a good vibe, but
Yeah.
I think that day, I remember that day very distinctively. I've been saving, because at that time, for me, $10,000 was a lot of money to save. Enough days, though, eat just to save the 10 grand. And then on the day when I was investing, like literally that evening, rush come school, like after school, and then that year, I remember myself so sweaty. I felt blacker than I was. And that day, literally, I was just there, and they said, "Oh my God, you know what? But owe me," because I was like a few minutes there. I think they closed at 5, and then I was there, like I think about 4 something, 4:30 something. And I said, I'll just say black out feel. You see me and them, they were really nice. They could see that I was poor. You see me, but at the same time,
And they look at you and they were like,
Yeah.
But
He's one of them.
he's one of them niggas.
But they say, you know what? at that time I was literally the youngest independent person that has an account because I was literally 18.
18 on the dot, on the
On
day.
the dot, on the day.
On the day.
Yeah, on the day. So I was like, you know what? Let's start. And I started investing. I think my first stock, I don't know my first stock.
I know my first stock. It
My
was
first-
Starbucks. Aha, this is very...
That's crazy.
this is
It
crazy. Oh yeah, it was ECL. It's ECL which manages Starbucks in Jamaica. So I guess this is a good...
I think it was
Yeah.
Winton was my first stock. Yeah, Winton. I think it was Winton. But then
But ECL's not really doing good these days. But it was good then because it was an IPO that just dropped. And it's like I made double the money same time.
I think I'm going to probably do a review on
And
ECL.
ECL,
Just because of the video.
they're just
So-
quite moderate. He's here for moral support.
Moral support.
But
I mean-
he says interested in investing, so I
Yeah.
guess we'll just, carry on.
I mean, it's not like I'm not old to it, I'm not new to it,
Exactly.
because I understand some of it. I know family members who own stock. Like my grandfather owned a couple of stocks in NCB, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So,
But so like I say, when I went there, they did open account and thing. They asked why I'm investing, and I told him, well, my cousin told me about it. I've always been interested in understanding.
Oh, mind you,
who
he's my cousin.
controls-
Oh, I
You
know.
got that.
I
You
got
just
that. I
get
think
that.
I got
I
that.
I don't think I did mention that
Yeah.
ever.
I can kind of see the vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe match.
So I wasn't sure, but I've always been interested in understanding where money comes from, who makes or who controls our money.
very.
Especially from like real estate, which I am starting, which is crazy.
He's going at all four sectors. I was just involved in the stock sector.
Yeah.
He's going for the real estate, the stocks, the Bitcoin, and the Forex. That's the four.
Bitcoin
he's
is crazy.
a threat. He's a threat. I'm okay with what I understand. My brain can't really manage anymore.
And the thing is, how I would like describe myself personally is that I like to try different things. I know stocks is long term, but at the same time, sometimes you need some more active and more recent, and that's why I even tried the Forex. Funny enough, I started trading, even though everybody say, yo, I think it was Pajama. Yeah, Pajama is a scam related to that.
The
I wouldn't
Forex,
say. I think
stigma.
what he did wrong was the fact that he marketed like, oh, you can get rich quick. Like same time, he says buy a course, you make my money.
That's why I
which
don't
is
talk.
not true.
I don't talk about it. I don't
Which is,
talk.
it's not true. It's not true. But I think it make. I know a lot of my friends that like literally stop with school and trading. I know persons that quit them job and start trading. I trade Forex, but I guess there's a stigma about it that I really talk about it that much, and I'm more competent in the stock market than the Forex market. But the first Forex, I guess maybe month, I made about $1,300 from $70, and that always says like beginner's luck, but beginner's luck stop being beginner's luck when you can consistently do it.
That's true.
So
That is true.
that was the vibe. I had stopped with the whole Forex thing for a short period. I was reading this book, I don't remember which book it was, but basically it was saying that I think it was a story about captain that he literally had all his crew members on the ship, and when he came off the fight, he burned all the ship and said, oh, we're either going to win or we're going to die here. So I just took that mindset into it and was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to focus on one thing at a time first. I just say, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to try focus more on the stocks and like just dive deep in it. And that's when I think I started college. And I started working at Jane Money Services first. Got a call and them just say, oh, meet up here, and I'm like, alright, cool. And then I started there, known person that was investing, but then it got really, I guess, way better when I was at Jane Fund Managers, which I always talk about them.
Man went into the place where they were.
Yeah.
Like,
I know it's
from not
crazy.
knowing, not starting, and then going into where they are,
Yeah.
doing the stocks.
It's just consistency and talking a lot about it. I
That's
guess persons will listen
I
and
need to
they're
get it.
just putting it out in the universe. You see me? So it was a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie to you, good vibe there. I learned a lot, DuPont analysis, a lot of things, relative valuation, and just understanding the different aspects of financials, understanding of the research about things. Technically, I've been working there for like 2 years, and in that 2 years, I've learned a lot. So I think I just have a few more stuff to go outside of, the formalities of investing, which is like safety and so on. And then I'll be good. You see me? So I'm just diving deep into understanding the stock market first, and then I go back. So from there, you have a long-term objectives, and then you start doing something more consistent, like Forex and some there. But I do have something which is more active, which is the clothing brand I'm always telling about. Clothing brand. Yeah, make good money, but you can buy something. You see me?
Right just Instagram right here. YouTube right here.
TikTok, everything.
It's right.
Yeah, but honestly, it's been a vibe, and I'm going like I've learned a lot. I've made a decent amount of money, somewhere maybe above. I'll give you.
He's giving a digit.
Eh?
He's giving digits, guys. Write this down. Write that down.
No. But I've made more than $500,000 on the stock market already. More than. I won't tell you how much exactly, but.
Yeah.
Like just
paid some school fees out of that.
Yeah, definitely. I've paid school fees out of my.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you some good stocks. A joke.
Person can't get anything.
Let me tell you something. It's mostly, how did we sell luck? It's just
It's chance.
No. Well, the perfect timing. It's perfect timing.
Yeah, I think it's perfect timing.
The combination of a lot of factors.
The thing,
yeah. And just knowing which ones are going to blow up.
I think personally,
mostly through IPOs though. I'm not going to say
Nothing's wrong with being lucky.
Yeah.
I think as it relates to me, looking back in hindsight, I have been very dead ass lucky. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been lucky in some instances, like I was investing, I think
from hundreds to zero and then just straight back up to 100 and then zero again. It's like the top one, 0.1 12 cents. We've known the 12 cents. We've seen them. We've seen the red.
Speaking of 12 cents, you know what was crazy is you ever get a dividend check that the dividend check amount they pay out is way less than the paper?
Or way less than you have to check the money. I change the check for. You just have to save it.
It's like just hold it as memories because at that point 6 months. Yeah, so sometimes
you get cents for dividend. Imagine.
It's crazy. But no, I think I got for trans, I got what? I can't find any more trans dividend.
A long while though. I've just been IPO
crazy.
IPO crazy because they might drop like cakes.
I think I prefer the long-term investments. I've loved the chance because they have been started me for the last 10 years. You have to pay to go home. So I've liked it. Yeah. And they have paid a lot. And I think my first chance dividend was about $100. And then I think I ended this year, October, with about $15,000 in dividend. And that's when I saw it, I'm like...
I think it's government owned, so that's why it's so much.
Not really, it's not even about government. It's just that they are a cash cow at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, they make money too. So that's
they make $8 million per day.
What about separate?
Separate is
have good dividends too.
Separate is good,
but no, we can't afford GK.
But separate is almost a GK price. Separate is $70 the last time I checked.
Who did you just talking about stocks that I'm making a video? No, that Palace is going to do a stock split?
Yeah, I know that. I already have some, but
you have Palace. Oh, you're rich.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
Each one is for $1,600.
I'm gonna tell you.
$1,600.
I bought Palace at
and the minimum is
$1,300. $1,300. I bought it before.
Oh, before it go up.
And the reason it was because I watched Black
Panther.
He's a mogul.
He's a mogul.
That is not even finance. It's not even finance. It was like what happened. I watched Black Panther 2, and it was the first time ever I've been to the movie early because I knew it was going full.
Yeah.
So I was there early. I did there sit down. I was 8% in the theater before. Outside was ramming.
Yeah.
And I did there. I'm sitting down there and I saw that it's not just movie alone, because at the beginning of every show, they show a bag of ads.
Yes, 30 minutes of ads.
I'm like, I know that they're going to have to do something. I know it's a old company, so the management might not want to like drastically change.
I
but
wished I saw that
the,
because
sta-
that
the
would
stock
be
market,
so
it
beautiful.
has to move. Like at some point,
Multi-millionaire. Just come on.
I don't have much. Maybe I don't have much.
It got from, I think it was like $500 and it's like 1,600 now. And then I'm going to split it up.
Let me show you what's funny. I bought it
3 times
at
the money.
like $13,000 per share, and then I think it was like a week after I heard that they were in start split. And
Seriously, I mean,
that's like,
But that's a definition.
that's
just luck.
That's
just knowing
luck.
the market.
It's
and just-
not even.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying attention because
Yeah,
I
like you have
wasn't
to keep your
paying-
eyes peeled.
I'm like,
I'm never telling you
Palace,
this right now, and it's not advice, but what I've been doing, I would say I'm not quite, but what I've been doing, I've been buying bits and pieces of trans. I've been buying a lot of trans, and I've also been buying a lot of Regency. So right now, those are the heaviest in my
Yeah,
portfolio.
Regency is good. And Regency is going up.
And
Just watch.
It's not advice.
Oh,
It's me suggestions.
we are not
Never
financial. We are not financial advisors. We are not paid by Regency. We could be, but we're open.
But yeah,
I'm just spectating.
It's just what I believe in. Restaurants at the same time. The thing is with trans, may I pray so this is not copyright music, cause I would cry. But yeah, anyways,
Just talk over it, you're fine.
Probably.
talk over.
As long as you keep talking.
You talk louder than it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, I think what I would say the reason why I'm buying is because well, Trans is a dividend company. What I have seen that 12k dividend is motivation. You see me? So I've just been buying little, especially because it's below IPO price. You see me? And they've been making a lot of money and they have a lot of developments happening
Well,
right now.
yeah.
You see
It's
me?
a good idea for just
So I'm just a
put
buy
a
up
good amount of money in
because even if it doesn't move,
The dividend is
they
good.
have been consistently paying about like 6-7% dividend straight. Like that big lump sum one time, you know, can make buy a ham in at Christmas.
Amen.
You see me?
Amen.
Power party.
We love
So it's been honestly, it's been a vibe, but I guess when it comes to the stock market, there's some level of luck to it. Honestly, even when you do valuation, there's one thing you cannot value is human
just
reaction
have to go
and
with your
market
gut
sentiment.
sometime.
You see me? Because you might believe say a company is way undervalued, but if the market feel like say oh, maybe you don't want to buy like JMB. JMB is a very good stock.
JMB is a very good stock.
The market probably don't want to say your valuation could value it at 8 or 7 or whatever you want to value it at. At the end of the day, a really person
What is-
move the price. Not even
What
news.
is what company is your biggest loss? Like you invest nothing on them and then them just drop.
QA.
QA?
And, and
You said it so fast. You
He
said
knew.
it so fast.
And it's not even, I wouldn't say it's my biggest loss. I think it's
Biggest
been the-
disappointment?
Yeah.
Disappointment. You thought it was going to blow up.
The thing is, you know, if I follow my mind enough time, I would not be wrong. But with QE, it was an IPO, and to that time, $20,000 to me was enough money. You see me? $20,000 was like 60% of portfolio. You see me? So when you put $20,000 in, you get it, and then bam, the day of the market it drops. I'm like, and then drop, and then you end up selling out about like 50% or getting 50% of your money. I think at that time you understand now. Well, yo, the stock market, the more is expensive, you have risk.
My beginner's luck ran out with everything fresh, because you have ECL drop. First stocking, first jumping in this 17 years old, make
boy.
good amount of money. I'm like, bomba, this is easy. Somebody get me a
Nobody
helicopter right now, and I'm saying, alright, next IPO coming out, just eat everything fresh. I'm like, it's a supermarket,
Bro.
food. Who's not going to? And then it just dropped. I'm like, did I just lose
Honestly, it's
like
just
half of my money?
It's just making the jump because
I'm
I've
like,
never made the
no,
jump
but-
because I was like, this is gonna happen to me.
No, but that's the thing.
You
I
win
was
or you
pumped.
lose.
I
You
was
win or you
pumped
lose.
with the first one, and then they
You know,
said,
the
"Oh, you
guys who
thought?
struck.
You thought?"
Is it so you thought?
No. I
But-
literally despise when I see everything fresh trucks. I'm like, y'all, and that's been like 5-year-old beef
That's
with the
true.
company.
But the thing is, other than Q, we haven't seen any significant losses because I think from then I took a step back trying
analyze
to
these companies,
understand.
really.
Even at then, before I even knew anything about analysis and looking at financial statement, I just looked at companies like, all right, how does this affect
From
me?
outside,
Yeah.
Like
viewers.
I'm under a rock, so I'm not exposed to a lot of stuff, but I know I eat. I know I do energy
all
and
you
I
need.
do transport. I go to and from.
Yeah.
So looking at those
The important.
companies in those sectors, I'm like, what is more famous? I like Grace Foods rather than
Grace will
Lasco.
forever be famous.
Just saying. And without knowing that Grace is a very it's a stable stock at this point. 'Cause it hands in
It's
everything.
just good.
You
Yeah.
see me? Any broker, you
It's
go to, they
reliable.
go and recommend JMB, and I've proven that. You see me? So when we look at it, I'm like, all right, cool.
You have some in JMB right now because them look at them going more and they're stable.
Yeah, Grace is a stable stock. Like, you won't lose a lot. I think it was like at 116 though. But it
NCB.
gradually drops. It's not like a significant drop.
NCB.
And it's made because of them portfolio. But I think like, that's how I looked at it first. So how it affects me, like I eat food. I mostly buy Grace Thing mackerel
Than
with some
Lasco.
rundown is a vibe, and I use Grace coconut milk, Grace capsule, just a bag of stuff.
You use Grace
overall.
everything. Like,
Yeah,
Over
so
Lasco manufacturing, food
that
service,
would be one
financial
company
services.
that I would like. First thing first, that's not a company me I recommend to nobody. It's not
Who?
financial
Who?
advice. You see me?
Who you're not
Grace. I'm not
recommending?
recommending none of the
Oh.
stocks I'm talking about.
No.
It's just me. I just say I lose 50% of money and I never kill myself or anything, just reevaluate life. And you see me? So it wasn't that. I have a very high risk tolerance because I know, alright, if I lose it, I can make it back. Some way,
Amen.
shape or form. My biggest asset right now is time. I have enough mistakes I can make in order to bounce back. You see me? So persons might have it or might have other ways of making income because but I have a few ways that are generate cash. So that is why I can bounce back here and there. So I think that is one of the best ways you can go about investing. But as I say, I always have the financial advisor. It's not
Not.
advice.
You have to put it right. Not.
But at the end of the day,
Why can't I advise? Why can't I advise? Why can't I?
I can advise
I'm
you to
telling
go
you.
to your advisor.
I'm advising you to go to JMMB.
Alright,
Crashes tomorrow.
since you're on JMB,
Right?
Imagine.
They're like, him tell me.
You.
That's
first
crazy.
you never watch the whole video.
That's the thing.
You never watch the whole video. But I'm saying if I have a few brokerage account and I'm going to a video review on JMB, but I think the easiest thing I can tell you is probably the most fluid broker you'll get. Granted, you have to apply in person. I think recently I've known that they can apply online. You see me say you can just send them an email and you just fill out the form. You can download the form
Wait,
from
question.
internet.
Pause. Look if it's recording.
Well, me record the audio.
Yeah,
So
I know.
watch us lip syncing back
We're
everything.
good. Okay, I just have thought. And when you feel like that, you better go check.
Yo.
Oh, watch us
Imagine-
lip syncing
Just
back
imagine
22
everything.
minutes of video. I'm like crazy.
I mean, what a good business there, like.
No, man, my girl want to go out, you know, go be able to get it done.
But there is good.
Yeah.
Chilling.
By the way, what AC hotels company? You just a change of scenery and then I'm looking like ends. But speaker come.
Speaker come. Speaker come.
But I think we'll probably have to pause until him done call.
You guys are much
The
better.
next video, which I'm going to be featured in on his channel, is us going over the requirements for all five. It's 5 brokerage firms: JMB, NCB, Scotia,
There's a lot more than
And
5, trust me. There's
Proven, SSL, which is right beside like Arden Domino's, which was like cheap, 5,000. It's alright. You'll hear all the requirements and all the money in the next video. Yeah. Pause it.
They actually have a lot more
Yeah, a
than
lot of
5 brokers because if you check on JSE, I don't remember, but I'll put it up on the
Oh yeah,
screen.
Mayberry and Barita, and
You have enough. Even what JSE has their own, like can apply
they do?
JSE too. Yeah. So even JSE makes money in a lot of ways, and at the end of the day, I think based on my experience, easiest account to open. And I'm
We're not
going
talking
lie.
about the accounts right now. That's
No,
for the next
I
video.
know, but I'm just saying, easiest account to open is
The German
Victoria Mutual.
Victoria Mutual.
Like
I always
no
feel like
la-
that's the old people bank.
Old people bank, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
that's
alright,
the
man.
old
Tell you.
people.
When I say easiest, I mean like how long you stayed
How
there
much money?
to open it, and I think it's $10,000 as well. So because I started with JMB, I know that I have some bond with JMB. I'm not gonna lie to you.
True.
There's
My
a
first
little
love.
bond. So the longest you'll be at JMB is when you're opening the account. After that, you don't need to go there.
You
Them
don't
have
need to go
ATM,
there.
you can
Everything is,
deposit
and
cash.
also everything is on Moneyline. Moneyline is
The holy grail,
greatest-
you see me? Trust me.
greatest
so far.
software.
But because we've been there so long, I usually dey there when you can't use Moneyline for days. It's depend on maintenance. You see
Oh
me?
yeah, sometimes. But that was initially. No Moneyline.
Yeah, them they're good now.
They
Trust
need
me.
a JMB app. They need to turn the Moneyline to an app, and then them sell off. If they turn the app, it sell off.
Yeah, but they don't need to.
Maybe it would even crash. They don't need to though.
They don't need that. That's like way more money you need to spend than that. Moneyline is easy. But I guess that's a vibe. Ensure that you like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a
Like,
friend.
like why are you not like
And
subscribe? That's crazy.
with that, I can take the video. Peace. Yeah. Yeah, come here though.
Oh yes. No, you get it from the screen grab. You'll sit. No.
Let's just.
You know how to make thumbnails.
How-
You need the sitting down vibe, so you just need to. You just take pictures of us sitting now. I
I
tell you, I
was
need to,
smile.
yeah, take pictures now.
Yeah, I think we can just look at
Just
each other. I
it's
the
like-
vibe.